What's up, everybody? Benja Well Done coming at you live on this beautiful Corona-free day, Wednesday, May the 20th. It's 7:08 in the morning. How are you doing? So, I just got finished doing jiu-jitsu. And in Texas, things are starting to open up slowly, 25% capacity. Then in the end of this week or something, it'll be 50% and 100%. I'm here to let you know that I feel better than I felt in the last 2.5 months. I guarantee you almost everybody will get this thing, but less than 1% will actually be killed from it. And that's a horrible thing, all right? But the thing is, that less than 1% all has some sort of pre-existing condition or compromised immune system, or they're overweight, or whatever the case is. Those are already bad things to have. Don't do that, right? But I'm here to tell you that should everybody continue to go down this path, if you don't get on an airplane for the next 2 years, if you don't go to a restaurant for the next 4 years or whatever, you can seriously start to potentially give yourself a developing negative psychological impact, which you do not want, because you don't want to live your life in fear. That's what I'm getting at. You don't want to live your life in fear. All right, I'm living as though everyone is going to get this. And now that my state has opened up, I'm starting to get back to the way things were, because you don't want to continue to have things worsen. And because you know what? After the corona, and even during this whole corona thing, here's the thing. There's still other viruses out there right now that kill. Tuberculosis, swine, what was it called? H1N1. You got all sorts of stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. The point is, there's all sorts of stuff you can kill. This is not the only killer. It is an invisible killer. However, there's still murder. There's still war. There's still car crashes. There's still all of these things going on, okay? And you can't avoid all of these things in your life. But if you do that, you got to do it 100%. That means no restaurants. That means no delivery, because everyone in that place, more than likely in some aspect or another, has had some sort of a contact, if not with their breath. Because even with those masks, that's great, but they aren't airtight. So you're still going to allow air to come out of them on the sides. So in the Army vet, you use gas masks, and you're even, and those things are airtight. Because of gas, obviously it would have to be airtight. But that's not what these things are. They're face masks. So obviously I'm not a doctor, and I'm not claiming to be. But what I am saying is that there is a very serious potential risk that a lot of people may potentially develop some sort of a psychological negative impact as a result of this thing. I feel great. I really do. And guess what? I'm still going to get delivery. I'm still going to go to restaurants. I'm not completely saying this thing doesn't exist. I know it does. But if you really want to be logical about it, look at every single other virus out there right now that kills. Look at the symptoms it gets. Look at what it does. It's awful. Okay? And now there's actually one, and no one is even aware of it, right? This is the one thing that people are aware of. It is extremely contagious. But just because you get it, that doesn't mean you won't be okay. And less than 1% are not. God bless them, but they're not. I love my wife. I love every day. I love life, maybe, and I'm not being bold when I'm saying this, but maybe more than other people. Because I love life so much that I set my alarm literally around like 4:15 in the morning every single day, just so I can live more hours of life. That's how much I love life. And there's a big difference between loving life and living life and trying to preserve it. That's kind of like if it was a football match, okay? And there was a team that was fighting to win and fighting not to lose. I'm living my life to win. I have goals and ambitions. I know my wife does. I know a lot of people do. But you cannot let something like this. I gotta admit, when this first thing happened, okay, I was 100% on board. Shut everything down until everybody knows more information. Well, now we know. We know a lot more people are getting it, partially because a lot more people are getting tested. We know that the entire Utah Jazz basketball team all got it. Every single one of them. And every single one of them were perfectly okay. Tom Hanks, he got it. He's fine. and his wife, I'm pretty sure, Idris Elba. He's an awesome actor in England. He got it. He's fine. But the majority of people that are getting this are fine. Now, there is treatment. They have to get a treatment for it. But here's the thing. Out of everybody that has it, okay, whether they get a treatment or not, 99.99% of them are all living or all fine. This is not a global killer. God, thank you for that, but it is not. Okay? This is something, and I'm being completely opinionated, but I'm basing it off of facts. Okay? There is a 99.99% survival rate. And when you look at that 1%, it comes off of all sorts of negative circumstances of some sort of a condition. Perfect example, in Dallas, Texas. 14 people, I say killed, as though it was a murder, because it was, in a way, abruptly said, maybe. But the coronavirus killed 14 people in Dallas just yesterday. Dallas, Texas. That's 30 minutes away. God bless them all. But they were already, they were all living together, and it was all in a retirement home. They had lived life. They had continued to live life. This thing took it away. But what I'm saying is, if you're healthy, as with everything, if you are more athletic, I've been taking immune vitamins for years, and that doesn't mean that I'm not going to get it. Everybody can get it. But what I'm getting at is the likelihood of you passing it is 99.99%. That's like saying, if I told you every time you got on a car, what if I told you every time you got in a car, you have a 0.06% chance of some random drunk driver crashing into you, and he'll survive, and then the person that he hit will be killed? Would you get on the road? You could say, oh, that's different. You were on the road, okay, and you pass by more cars in a road than you do people that you interact with on a daily basis. Almost guaranteed. Depending on where you live, that's true. Maybe New York or something like that. But think about it. How many cars are on the road with you and that pass by you from point A to point B in every direction? Car. Hundreds. Okay? And as far as your breath goes, I'm on a protected, contained facility right now in my car. It has an airbag and everything, but I'm still not safe. Okay? What if I said 0.0006% of all planes that when you get on an airplane result in a crash? Doesn't mean you're not going to get on a... What about boats that sink? You're not going to get on the ocean? You could do this for just on and on and on. You could just do it nonstop. I don't really know what these people were doing at the retirement home, whether they were taking immune vitamins, whether anything about it. But I do know that being overweight is unhealthy. Drugs kill your immune system. AIDS, the AIDS virus, which is a killer, okay, is literally, I'm pretty sure it's called like the autoimmune disease, because it kills your immune system, then it kills you. Keep your immunities up, all right? I'm in a great mood. I feel great. I'm happy. I'm thankful, okay? But I don't celebrate life every single day by watching Saturday morning cartoons and stuff like that. And I dedicate everything that I can to a wife that I love, okay? A life that I want to live, supporting her with her goals, achieving mine, watching my friends be successful, helping them if I can, being there when I can. And I'm not going to let a 0.0001% of one thing or 0.006% of another thing dictate how I live my life. It's important. I'm not going to live in fear, and I believe that everybody shouldn't do that as well. Where does it begin? Where does it end? If you know for a fact that there is this invisible killer, you have to treat that the exact way. If you really want to take it 100%, you have to treat it in the exact way that you would everything, every risk that you take in life. When you eat peanuts at a bar, When people serve you food at a restaurant, they could have coughed on it. Maybe they have something messed up with them. It's gross. There are mitigating risks that you take every single day in life. And there is no way to avoid this one. There's no way to avoid car crashes. It is out of your control. You can spray down all the Clorox boxes that you want in a grocery store after you come home. You can wear gloves at a gas station. Look, everybody's eyes, their ocular cavity is porous. Okay? Which means if somebody coughs in your face and they're not wearing a mask and you are, it can go through your eyes. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna wear a face mask? Are you gonna wear eye goggles? How far are you gonna take this? You've got to take control of your life. You have to know that there is a risk out there, and if you're comfortable with that, the best thing you should do is maybe make the one that your significant other you're with, or your best friend that won't jump off the ledge, not in a bad way, I'm just saying like in a good way, right? To go out and start doing things again. Don't live your life as though you're not going to get it. Live your life as though it's not going to kill you. I'm not pretending that I might not get it. And that's the last I'm going to say to it. There's a very high possibility that everybody would get it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to even go get tested today. I will. I'm going to go get tested today. And what if it says that I already had it? Well, there's a lot of people that had it and didn't have a clue they knew about it. If it said I didn't never have it, well, at least I know I'm good, right? But you're only as good as you are until your last test. You could literally get your test, walk out, somebody could bump into your coat or cough on the back of your jacket, okay, which is gross. If somebody coughed if you were wearing a coat or a jacket and somebody coughed on the back of it, and when you went home, you hung up that jacket. Excuse me. Excuse me. Woo! Excuse me. If somebody coughed on the back of a coat, and that was gross and disgusting, and you're wearing your face mask, do everything you're supposed to be doing right, and when you got home, you took off that coat and you hung it up on a hanger, you just touched what he coughed on. Here's the thing. What if you were doing grocery shopping or whatever the case may be, and you were looking through clothes, you didn't have a chance to wash your hands before you actually touch your wallet. You touched your wallet, okay, and when you got home, you're thinking, okay, I'm washing my hands, I'm good, I don't have it, I'm safe. Well, it's still on your wallet, so for the next 17 or whatever days, that means if you touch your wallet and then cover your nose, or you scratch the inside, or you did anything like that, your face, or just anything, you got it again. This thing is contagious upon contagious. Okay? So, what I'm getting at is, I love you all, everybody. I'm not asking for the support, but I am asking you just to look at the numbers and to consider all the other things that are dangerous in the world. And then ask yourself, do you want to live your life in fear? I choose not to. Okay? I choose not to. With that being mentioned, I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Maybe you could take what I say into consideration, maybe not. But I've made my choice. This is what I'm going to do. And if I get any support, that's great. Because in the long run of things, there's still much different things out there that are dangerous that nobody has a clue about. And there's a risk in relatively everything that you do, but you cannot and should not live your life in fear. I'm Benja Well Done, ending this transmission on this beautiful Corona-free day.